this. I'm sure you heard it, but you guys had a lot of changes this offseason. What do you think allowed you to still wind up here as number one?
I mean, it starts with the organization and the coaches. I mean, they've set a culture here that, it was started before I was even here. And so you get a lot of guys in here that learn how we do things. We have a lot of veterans on our team. And when you bring in new guys, you just show them by the way you act. And luckily for us, Brett Veach and Coach Reed brought in a lot of guys that were ready to work and wanted to get out there as quickly as possible. And I think you've seen as the season's gone on, those rookies are getting better, and then the veterans are starting to hit the right moment going into the playoffs.
Patrick, you all seem to have a lot of fun out there today to bring around the Rosie formation. Even Colin Saunders lining up in the backfield. Colin tells me in the locker room if you had thrown it to him, he would have caught it. What's your confidence level that if you do throw it to Saunders, he's able to secure that for a touchdown?
I told Colin, I was like, I'm pretty sure Trav was wide open as my second read, but I was just like, I got to give him a chance. And there was like a linebacker almost stumbled. I don't know if he'd have caught it. He actually has really good hands, but I don't know about his vertical, so I don't know if I'd have been able to throw him a jump ball. Yeah, we work on stuff throughout the entire season, and then try to call it in the right moments. And Coach Reed gives us some freedom to do some of our own flair to it, and so that circle one was one that we had ran some plays like it, and we talked about it on the side, and we were like, hey, let's see if we do this, get some confusion going to throw something back. And all the things, it has to work, and it worked. We just got the holding penalty, so we'll have to get some good stuff going for the playoffs, and whenever we run, it has to work.
Patrick, how much was the circle play? First of all, was it snowglobe or Arctic Circle? And second, how much did you have to say in how that got designed to begin with?
Yeah, it's a combination. It's like reindeer personnel, Arctic Circle, snow globe. I just call it snow globe's the easiest way to. That's why I said it out there. It's the easiest way to say it. It's a long play call, but yeah, it was something we had kind of practiced on actually last year, of doing that kind of getting confusion going and getting to the line and snapping it. We didn't get the chance to run it last year. It kind of got thrown, not away, but you kind of, as you season gets started up, you go back to the basics. And as the season went back on, I was like kind of nudging Coach Reed. I was like, hey, let's bring it back in a different way. And we didn't have that throwback on it the last time we ran it. So hopefully we can maybe do it again and get back to whatever we ran last time and get another touchdown.
Patrick, you were pretty critical of your own play last week. Your first pass today obviously goes for 67. Can you walk us through that? It didn't look like Justin was your first read on that play. I wonder if you could walk us through that, and also just hitting a deep ball on your first pass.
Yeah, I still could have been better, especially in the second half. But, yeah, it was nice to get that going early, especially. And like you said, Justin wasn't the first read, but he was kind of like those alert. He's like an alert where you get your eyes there just to see. And he did a good job on that motion. He didn't get the ball thrown to him all practice, and he was just staying alive. And they played coverage that they don't play a lot, where they're playing a little too into the field. He kind of got down that where would be the red line, the sideline, and I was able to get the ball to him and make a play. I was disappointed he didn't score. He's supposed to be like the fastest dude on the field, but he didn't get in there. So I'm sure McCole and Marquez will give him a little crap for that.
Hey, Patrick, I'm wondering what it felt like to step on the field for the first time after Damar Hamlin's injury.
Yeah, it was definitely weird, man. It's a game that you love. A game that you love, that you've played your entire life, and you've enjoyed, had so many great moments, and it's brought so many great things to you. But obviously, with the situation that happened on Monday night with Damar, you still have that in the back of your mind. Not him going down or anything like that, but just you want to be there for him. There's so much stuff bigger than football that was kind of in your mind, and so I was just glad we were able to get out there, and even though we were the first team back, we were able to get through there with not a lot of injuries, and guys were able to just go out there and enjoy it and have fun again. And I said it at the end of the game there to the broadcast, but it helped out a lot that he was able to make that video. Even though I didn't see it, he made the video and was able to talk to his teammates again, and everything's looking great because that gives you a little bit of that final thing, like, all right, this is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to go out there and give joy to not only us, but the rest of the world watching us.
We'll do three more. Patrick, you're 27-3 against the AFC West. Did division wins mean more to you?
Yeah, for sure. That was something that was instilled with me right when I got here is – we were going to focus on the AFC West opponents. We believe we have one of the best divisions, not the best division in football. And so we know if we can handle business in the AFC West, it's going to put us in the position to be where we want to be at the end of the year. And so like I've said a lot, is our first goal is win the AFC West. Second goal is to get home field advantage, which we're in a weird spot there. But now we're going to get this bye and try to get back to the playoffs, get a home game at Arrowhead, and try to handle business there against what will be another great football team. If you look at the AFC in general, every single team, 1 through really 8, 9, can make a run at the Super Bowl. So we know we're going to get a good test no matter who it is.
Patrick, just again back to the spin play, just in this sense, how much does that speak to just sort of the general creativity among you guys and how it keeps this fresh and vibrant in a lot of ways to go to work?
Yeah, no, I mean,
follow up.
Yeah, it's you have to have fun out there. I mean, we practice hard. We go out there and we try to get the best out of every single day. But the coaches let us have fun, and I think that's what keeps us going. And it's a long season, a lot of practices, and sometimes you just want to play the games. But we built this culture of let's go out there and practice, have a great time doing it, enjoy it, have fun. But at the same time, let's be great. And that's stuff that, like I said, was here before I even got here, and I'm just glad I'm in this organization and get to do it every single day.
And then just a quick follow-up, just seeing Kadarius, again, add another dimension. How much do you think he's looking like he'll be a real factor for you guys going forward in ways that we couldn't have seen before?
Yeah, even more than I think we thought. I mean, we knew he was talented, but for him to get accustomed to the offense this fast and be able to be out there for multiple plays now, and even if he's not getting the football, he's in the right spot, he's doing the right things, he's getting himself open. It just adds another dimension. He's a special type of talent that's different than any player that I think I've played with as far as the way he's able to move. And so he's getting better and better at running routes that we run in this offense. I think y'all saw that today. And now let's try to get 17 back, another speed guy, and I think this offense can even take it even another step.
Pat, just wondering about Max Crosby. Played him against him now for a few years here. As a quarterback, does he always capture your attention? Know where he is? What's he doing?
He's an absolute monster. I mean, at the end of the day, that's it. I mean, we know. I mean, we have a plan for him. Everybody has a plan for him. He does a good job of still making an impact on the game. And we go at it. I mean, he's a competitor like I am, but I have so much respect for him because the way he plays. Because sometimes when you're that good and that talented, you can take plays off, and he takes 0 plays off. He plays the run, the pass, whatever it is, every single play as hard as you can.
All right, thank you.
Who wants to start it off?
What do you think the bye week will give you the most benefit in terms of the one team?
Yeah, I feel like it benefits our defense just getting some rest. Some guys got dinged up in the back half of the season, so opportunity to get healthy, get fresh, and just kind of clean up some small things. We had kind of we played on Saturday, played on Sunday, played on Saturday again, so it's been quick turnarounds. Get to go back and watch the tape, so some stuff we can clean up prior games and clean that stuff up heading into the playoffs.
What was your confidence level that you guys would still be here after when you lost some leaders on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, man. I think that's a testament to our vets and our coaches. They came in into training camp and are trying to push us every single day, finding new leaders. We got the vet guys, Chris, Frank. Juan's been here a lot, played a lot of football for us, and Jay Reese coming in from Houston. He played a lot of football for us, and so we had a good nucleus of guys. And got a lot of young guys who are willing to buy in and do their job and do their 111th and communicate, and also just respect those other guys and come in and work every single day. And I praise those guys that we lost. Kind of set the standard of what we want to do here, and we just had some guys come in and just buy into that, and it helped us out a lot.
Did it ever get dicey at all? I mean, in training camp, when you're seeing those rookies go through the growing pains because you guys were playing so many of them?
Yeah, man. I was there just a year ago, so I know how it can be up and down and how the training camp goes. When guys get dinged up, I see those guys still competing, push through. We all our rookies, they did that throughout training camp, and it kind of benefited them going into the season, helping them make a back push for these last couple games.
Nick, you talked about training camp. You guys had came into this season with a lot of goals that you wanted to accomplish. Do you feel like you guys, at the end of the season now, do you feel like you guys have accomplished that?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, like Patrick mentioned earlier, we kind of want to come in and win the AFC West. We know how good our division is. So that's our first one, and also getting home field advantage. And it's still in kind of a dicey situation with that one. But, again, kind of our goals, we kind of accomplished those. And our next goal is kind of compete for a Super Bowl. We got a week off, and we come back and try to compete for that as well.
In your some of the biggest improvements that you all can make defensively going into the playoffs, knowing some of the teams that you had trouble with, like a Buffalo or Cincinnati, you faced them.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, those games we didn't tackle very well, and I didn't really tackle that good today. So just cleaning that up. I feel like those run out the catch and yards at the catches with playmakers on those two teams especially. Those guys can catch the ball and get vertical and make plays, and so we just got to tackle it well in the playoffs in order to have a chance.
In your opinion, what is the best thing that makes Chris who he is on the field?
Man, I guess the biggest thing is just him being him. He doesn't try to be anybody else. He knows who he is. He comes in every single day and try to give his best, and that's the only thing we can ask for. He comes in, he plays 3-tech, play the shade, play the end, plays the pass, hold off double teams. He keeps the linebackers clean. That's been a benefit for me for sure, and then also for Willie and the other guys, and also the D linemen. We always know that Tristan's gonna get the slide, so backside usually can get one-on-ones, and so it helps the backside generate pressure, and that's good for our defense as well.
Nick, you, Patrick, talked a lot about the culture of this team. What have you, since you joined here, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the culture and how you become a part of that?
Oh, yeah. Since I came here, the standard's always been winning. We come in training camp, we bust our butts off to try to put ourselves in position to win games, and ultimately win the AFC West. And so Coach Reed and our coaches, Coach Spags, they do a great job pushing us every single day, try to put ourselves in that position. And as we kept going, when the roads get tough, it brings us together, lean on the leaders a lot. It forces us to kind of grow together. Young guys, again, those guys have been terrific. They've been buying into the culture and pushing themselves every single day to get better. And I think that's what it takes to be good in this league.
Last one, Nick, you've seen it in practice, but to see it in a game today with the Arctic Circle, the spinning around, playing the offense, just what was your first reaction when they showed that in practice?
Yeah, I actually didn't see that in the game today, so I might not speak correctly on that, but I see them do it in practice. They kind of do it every week, and so I just have fun with it, man. And don't know who's getting the ball. Those guys are playmakers, they're dynamic on offense, and Coach Reed does a great job putting guys in position to make plays.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Nick.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Chris tied a career high today for season sacks, 15.5. Talk to us in the offseason about trying to have this kind of season based on the way last year finished. Can you just kind of walk us through this journey you've had this year?
It's been fun. We still got a ways to go. Leading into the playoff, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And I think we finished in a good mind frame, good place as a D-line overall. My supporting cast, what those guys been able to do for me, free me open. Joe Cullen, bringing him in as a mentor for me and as a D-line coach has completely transpired my game, whether it's the run game or the pass rush. So I'm very grateful.
How eager are you, or have you been for a while, to play in the playoffs based on how last year ended?
You know, last year stuck with me. I had 2 critical plays that I should have made that I missed, and yeah, we know how the game went. So this year we're eager to get after it after the bye week, of course, and home field advantage.
Chris, what specifically has Joe Cullen done for you in the game?
Most importantly, we have the same mind frame and passion towards pass rushing. And, you know, I love to pass rush. Natural born pass rusher. But we emphasize on improving in the run this year, taking my game to another